All right, boom, jumping into this market today. Altcoin season. It's everything season right now. Everything's pumping. I've had a couple of weeks off and ready to get ripping back into some cryptos and keep trading. I've been trading a fair bit, just not doing YouTube at the moment, just over the little holiday period, and now I'm back to do it daily. Anywho, jumping in here, you can see we've got some big movers: 138%, 66, 52, 40, 40, Rift Dent 40. It's powering at the moment. Tomo, Band is powering. We've talked about Band a few times. Tomo we've talked about, of course. Sol, Solana is having a good move at the moment. Uh, IOTX has a token burn going on as well, so they've got some big news coming out. Alpha, we'll talk about that in a minute. It's starting to move really nicely. I was just trying to get this video out, and then Alpha started to move, so it's starting to really power up everything. So if you just go through, MFT has a pretty good setup too. If you're looking at that, if you just go through and look at the coins that haven't pumped yet, then you're going to see them pump at some stage. Having a look at the big dog right now, we've got Bitcoin. It's moving upwards. We're seeing a little still in this upward trend. Now we're probably seeing a small little bit of bearish divergence being played out here over the last couple of days, and we have a small pullback at the moment. It's not a big pullback, and if you did see a big pullback, like pullbacks are for buying right now. So if you're seeing pullbacks, pullbacks are for buying. Whilst Bitcoin's moving sideways and dominance isn't pumping really hard, if we get a little pull back in our dominance, and this would be really nice. So we can see we come back to this nice support here, and now we've bounced again. So dominance is coming back up, but hopefully we can just get to here, and then it comes back down again. And then once that happens, altcoins will take off again. So you can see here Ethereum actually it's flagging out right now. Ethereum's got some legs still in it. You've got dropping volume here, which kind of looks like a little bit of bearish divergence, but you've also got bullish divergence too on the histogram. You've also got a little bit of bullish divergence here as well on the RSI, and also you've got bullish divergence on the on this one here. So on the Stotch, so it's actually looking pretty good for a bit of a move up, I would say. Draw your lines across these two. If it breaks out at that top, that's a beautiful spot to hop in, around 1,230-ish. And breaks to the bottom, buy the dip. Buy the dip. Could possibly come back to here, this nice support. It's got good support here as well. At 700, I don't know if we'll see that just yet. Anyways, we will at some stage. And back to the 200 as well on 4 hourly. The altcoin market cap is looking pretty good. A lot of people taking profits as well, as you should. Anyone who's getting like 20, 30, anytime you see that kind of stuff, 10% even, you need to be taking profits, because if you're not taking profits, someone else definitely is. Now, long-term holds are going to come back in. Not long-term, but medium-term holds are going to come back in. We'll talk about a couple of them in a second. Let's look at the US dollar against so the US dollar index here, and you've got a little bit of bullish divergence on the US dollar. So if this starts to come back up, the US dollar starts to gain a bit of momentum, then the traditional markets and the altcoin markets and also Bitcoin will possibly pull back a little bit, while the US dollar regains a bit of what it's lost. So you can see here everything's trending upwards for the US dollar on the indicators, and it's falling still. But if it does bounce off here, then we do know we've got resistance here. We've definitely got resistance here. Look at this, bang, 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 bang. It's tried to break through, come back up, and did break through. So be careful of that. That's a little bearish idea for Bitcoin and the altcoins. Now, Alpha, as we're speaking here, Alpha's trying to break out right now against the USD. So I'm on the hourly here. We've been putting in these nice little rounded bottoms here as well. So you could nearly call this complex head and shoulders, close. But It's a beautiful looking little triangle, and if it breaks out, it's a continuation triangle, being a symmetrical triangle, breaks out at the top, we may see some considerable upside, probably around that 60 odd cents mark as well. So there's good volume here, which has pushed this up and pushed us away from that 200, and we've also got everything trending upwards, which is quite nice. Very nice. Now, Bella Protocol, it's got a bit of a move in it at some stage as well. You've got the 4 hourly here that it's banging on. It's been banging on this a couple of times, this trend line. And if you zoom right out to the daily, it's virtually hasn't done anything. Like, its all-time highs were up around 16 bucks or so odd. So it's come all the way down, and we've got nice accumulation here. So if you could hold Bell for probably a month or two, then you're probably looking good. You've got bullish divergence everywhere as well, because you're running flat here, and then these are trending upways, so things are starting to look good for Bell, I would say. Crypto Fear and Greed Index, it is greedy, 93. So it's been greedy for a fair while now. So as we talk, greed is when everyone else can sell and the new people hop into the market, but it's also the time where everything pumps as well. So when everything's greedy, it pumps, but make sure you're setting stop losses, make sure you're taking profits on the way up. Make sure you're keeping your coins and your profits close to your chest. Alright, if you like what I'm doing, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe. Thanks.